You good?
I don't
You ready?
spit
Oh, yeah,
out.
me. I'm not. What is it?
Be careful.
Am I allowed?
Just
Are
drink.
we waiting?
You don't have to wait. I'm just saying.
I'm playing the music.
Yeah, go for it.
Christmas time.
I like it.
Little Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I like how you took that pregnant pause on trans there.
Yeah. Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
We've got our guest, Kimbo Slice, the now reincarnated Kimbo Slice. I should say Kim Lackey or Kimberly. Do you want to go Kimberly or do you want to
You
go?
know, with that introduction, I'll just answer to whatever.
Anybody named Kim is officially Kimbo in my head.
Yeah.
And I should know your website to give you the plug because I made it. It's
You set yourself up and you don't know it.
I was trying to buy some time. It's Empath Wellness Coaching.com. Yes.
Minus the wellness. Empath coaching.
Jesus.
Empathcoaching.com. Got it.
To be fair to me, how many websites? When did that site go up? When did we make it?
I think
A year and a half ago?
No, about 3 years.
Okay, 3 years ago. We've made 100 sites easily since then.
Yeah, that's true. But, I thought she was more important than that.
I know.
You
For
sort of
sure.
thing.
My Auburn alumni buddy and yeah, and we had a good talk. If you want to go back in the archives about 2 years ago when you came on, that was one of the better conversations that I think we've had on the podcast. But yeah, talking wellness. What's in these drinks in front of us?
Okay, so thank you again for having me on. Appreciate the intro.
Pull that mic up to you. Yeah.
Thank
Right
you.
up on it. There we
All
go.
right. And so in the little wellness cocktail in front of you is, it's a turmeric tonic. And turmeric is really good for this time of year. It's, it's helpful for your immune system all the way around. And frankly, I really enjoy the flavor. It could be an acquired taste. After you taste it, I'll tell you. What's in there is turmeric.
Smells like an Indian restaurant.
Okay. It will stain your clothes.
Tastes like an Indian restaurant.
Yeah. It's
I'm glad it looked like it was full of sugar, and it doesn't taste that way in a good way. I could see this being an acquired taste.
definitely thought
What
this
else
was
is in it?
a brunch drink.
Turmeric, ginger. It has elderflower, real elderflower.
What's elderflower? Is that like horny goat weed?
elderberry. I mean, one of like an amazing liqueur is Saint Germain's is elderflower liqueur. Like that is really great mixer. But elderflower is just it's good for your immune system, and so I put that in there like a tea after I made it. Turmeric, ginger, elderflower, coriander, maple syrup, and a lot of lemon. That's kind of the bite.
So maple syrup.
A little bit of maple syrup, but I don't know if you guys remember, like back in the day, there was this like cleanse that I think it was like cayenne pepper,
Yeah.
maple syrup, and lemon
I
juice.
lived in LA when it was, I think, at its peak.
Yeah. So this is sort of like a updated version.
Part of
but
that
it's good for your immune system.
part of that cleanse was telling everybody you're on the cleanse, I think, and telling everybody why you're an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
For not
You're
doing it or for
cleansing your
doing it?
friends
For doing
from
it
yourself?
while you're doing it, and then calling other people assholes because they don't cleanse like they do. And yeah, what is it? Cayenne pepper. It was honey.
Didn't it just give you
Maple
diarrhea?
syrup, right?
Is that what this is going to do to us?
No.
Yeah,
You were very.
Is
You
this
were,
Epicac or
you were
something?
really wondering who sat where, and it looked like you moved the glasses. You were like, "Oh, Law sits here. Let me put this one near Law."
Mm.
So she
Anyway.
roofied you.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought I mean, and I make it for people. I like the old milk carton delivery system. Like I make it for people and drop it off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say I'm looking at you while we're talking to you, but I'm looking a little bit past you because I have my daughter in the background, and she's watching TV in the other room while we're doing this. So
Like a little angel over there.
she might make an appearance. She's sick today, so didn't get to go to daycare, and that's what the holidays are about. We didn't want to not have this episode because Eric and I were talking about how we hate podcasts that don't have any they don't have episodes during the holiday season, and I feel like that's kind of when you need it the most, when you need to get away from your family
Oh my gosh.
and listen to other people talk about
Kill 33 minutes.
interesting things. Yeah.
So Before the holidays started, I had this little like women's group circle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably like 15 of us sitting around, eating, talking, every single person dreading the holidays. Everyone's talking about, what can I do? How can I approach this? Thanksgiving, this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking,
From
why?
a wellness standpoint, is that what you're saying?
Well, just not freaking out. Like, how do I manage the stress? And how do I not cook all this stuff? And I'm sitting there going, why? Every single person thinks this. Why can't we just like freaking call a spade a spade? Why do we hide behind that? Why can't we just say, look, I'm not making all this shit. I'm not doing this year.
I love that.
There's got to be a tipping point. Like, why?
Yeah, why do you have to keep
There's
impressing
like
the family?
15 different people from 15 different families. Every single person is sitting there stressed out about it. I really, I don't do it.
I've been pushing for like a gift truce amongst my family members for years. Where it's like, can we just nobody buy each other anything, and then we don't have to feel bad.
Right.
I feel
and
like
then my mom will be like, I got you something. And then I'm like,
Right.
thanks.
Right.
Now I feel bad.
Right.
I thought
She'll
we
break
agreed.
the truce, and then now she's crossed the line.
Yeah.
But you can't yell at mom because mom's doing something nice. Very
Yeah.
mom-like.
boundaries, people,
Exactly.
boundaries. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No,
I'm with
but
you.
really, that's a good friend of mine, neighbor. They legitimately do that every year. They really don't get presents. They make each other some kind of food, or it has to be like a DIY Pinterest. Speaking, you were talking about Pinterest.
Right before we started, I said I have my Pinterest obsession. Yeah.
And it's really, I just think.
I'm a straight man on Pinterest. I don't care.
I also see, Law, you have, I don't know, Eric, if you have children, but I know, Law, you
Yeah.
do.
I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I have
You
2
do?
kids too.
So I see, I don't, but I do see a lot of my friends that lately that for the holidays with their kids, they like take them on a trip, or they just go somewhere instead of getting them a bunch of different, like, we're going to take a family trip instead of unwrapping
Yeah.
a million different things, which might be a sign of American
I don't know.
wealth also, but
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
My kids would be
He's
like,
right in the sweet spot for the kids for Christmas.
But
so
see,
you're saying when they're younger and they really,
well, yeah, mine are 6 and 3, and the good thing about Christmas is, for one thing, the elf on the shelf is money. It's like you have somebody else in the house that's watching you. That's not me. I'm not the bad guy for the month of December. It's that elf on the shelf watching
Right.
you. So that's nice, and you can threaten to take away presents if they're bad. Presents are under the tree. I'll take those things
Oh.
out there. I'll put them on
They-
the deserted present area, and then you can earn it back.
Well, it's a lot like business. There's incentives and penalties to everything. So, I mean, if you kind of look at it, that's how I look at like the economy and kind of look at relationships. Sometimes there needs to be things where there's incentives to do things. There's penalties because of things. So, I think they learned that from doing that, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean,
But there's a third
January's
party.
gonna be tough. January is tough. You're like, what do you got over me, bro?
well, that's a
whatever.
really good point.
Get
'Cause
the minch on the bench. We're Jewish.
I have
And-
been saying that there should be one for every month. I might just leave that elf up there all year. Be
Well,
like, you
and-
know what? It's not just December that he's watching. You
In
know,
Tampa, it's Gasparilla month, so you can do some kind of pirate, walk the plank. I don't know. I was trying to
Just
rhyme
dress up
pirate.
that same elf. Just draw on his face.
Yeah,
put a little
put-
beard on there.
Yeah, this drunk elf pirate guy is watching you. You definitely won't have nightmares from it.
Well,
Okay,
you
they're
make a good point about the age. When I think of my friend, a lot of them, their kids are older. I think I have some years on you guys, but their kids are older. But that is a good point, and like just the joys of Christmas with kids make it super fun.
Yeah. It's fun to see my daughter try and figure out Santa. Like, there ain't no way she's getting we're getting another year out of Santa. Like, she's already like, you telling me that elf goes to the North Pole every night and you're not moving it? Yesterday, she's like, Daddy, tell me the truth. Look me in the eye. And I was like,
Where's your TI-83 calculator? I got to do some math
it
here.
was just like,
I was babysitting. This was a couple years ago, but I was watching a friend of mine's 2 little boys, probably 2 and 4, while she went out and shopped. So I'm there and I'm watching them. I'm like, I got this. Perfect. Christmas time. Elf sitting over here. And the elf was about to fall off the shelf. So I'm like, oh, no problem. I'll move him.
no, you can't.
I
touch
didn't
them.
know you're not supposed to touch an elf.
Yeah.
They lose
I
their
had to put
magic.
it on Facebook, like, emergency. What's the deal with not moving? And in like 30 seconds, I must have had I mean, I can't tell you how many replies I got. I'm like, oh, I had to make. I mean, I had to make up something quick on the fly. I didn't know you didn't touch that
You just
guy.
get, like, some sticks.
You're a liaison.
I didn't grow up from the elf.
Yeah,
with
you
the
got.
elf.
Yeah, no one grew up with it. That's
Brilliant.
It came out what
idea.
10 years ago or something like that.
It is,
became
I
a
mean,
thing?
whoever came up with it, they deserve to have a lot of money because they're making a lot of people's lives easier.
So what did you tell the 15 women in this group? Did you tell them to calm the fuck down, or like what? My thing is always like, it's not. I've been spinning out a lot in the last couple of weeks, and it's like not in a similar way, but more work related. And it's like I have to tell myself, it's not that big of a deal most of the time. You're not
Totally.
It's not. If the cookies aren't made for the family, it's not going to be a big deal in that situation. That you're in the round circle of, I can't imagine 15 women just going off about this stuff.
But it's also, I mean, like some things that people worry about. It's not even just the cookies. It's like the cookies, and they go on this platter, and I take them to my grandmother on this day at this time, and you know what I mean?
Sounds planned out.
we
Sounds like
can't-
people have it in order. Like
And
my thing
how's
is,
that working for people?
well,
Like,
it's
that didn't work.
it's just project management, right? Like I admittedly am not. It's not something I'm very good at, like innately, right? But I've been working on it slowly since we took these personality tests. The advanced personality questionnaire
Oh, I love it.
from Asher Strategies, and we didn't want to say it was right, but it was pretty dead nuts on the further we got away from that test. And it's like, I'm not great with clerical, or I can do it. I can do project management. I just don't like innately like to do it.
Do we still have
But
those
that's super
papers?
smart as an entrepreneur. Like, you need to know what you're good at, what you're not, and source out what you're not. I'm
gr-
really big picture too.
I graded well with for what I'm doing here. Graded well, and for our working relationship, we're complementary of each other. So that's that.
You
that
look
actually,
very nice today.
Yeah, I said
lot of that.
you didn't look like Michael Stipe as much today,
Thank you.
but you did look like Pitbull.
Pitbull screaming your name. Well, on that little photo shoot you guys did,
Dale.
you totally look like Pitbull, Eric. I'm just
Thank
saying.
you. I don't know. I don't like that.
I don't
at
know if
all.
that's I don't think it's a compliment.
No, it's not.
Well,
His
I think it's
music's-
a compliment
his
because
music's horrendous.
I'm going to just say Pitbull-esque because Pitbull minus maybe fake tan, minus the
all the charm.
The weird 1920s body that he has.
exactly.
He looks like an old-timey fighter
It's
guy.
just with the Miami theme behind it, and the bald, and then the open vest, and it's just pulling a Pitbull-ish look.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we're
there
going
it
for
is.
gay erotica, but that's my
That's
my
just
assessment.
You, Law.
Yeah, that's my part. Well, I'm looking at his ding dong in this one. If you're watching
Nice
on video.
save.
You'll just
Nice
have to
save.
trust us.
So what did you tell them? What are tips for everybody out there listening? That my thing is like, I used to do it's the holidays. I'm going to drink a little bit more and not work out and stuff, and I always regret it. And the years I've done it, where I've stayed consistent on what I'm eating, what I'm working out, those are kind of my two biggies. And sleep.
That's a good point. I used to do the same thing. And
Oh,
now that I
sleep.
get older, I'm just like, I just keep doing my same stuff. There's not really like the next day after eating like a fat ass is just not worth it ever anymore.
Right.
Definitely not. I mean, we just can't recover the same way, and I don't know that, when we were younger, you just didn't notice it as much. Okay, here are my tips. Number 1, change, impermanence. I mean, that's just a constant. Like, if you don't change your business, if things don't present themselves to you as a parent or whatever, and you're not making adjustments, you're going to fail. So, I mean, traditions are beautiful. That's wonderful. And some things you can keep, but I think it's totally fine to have a discussion and make adjustments where you need to, like, you need to make adjustments.
Well, I'll go before that. That discussion doesn't ever happen in my life, at least. Hey, the holidays are coming up. What are we doing?
Okay. So that's all right.
Yeah.
Because that's the change that needs to happen. Because change is inevitable, right? Right. So you're talking behavior. I'm just talking everything else that you can't control, right?
Well, what I'm saying, I'm saying that when it comes to approaching the holidays and basically anything else, you can only take responsibility for yourself.
Yeah.
So, all right, how can I definitely used to be in my family the one that would manage kind of everyone's expectations. I totally don't do that anymore at all. I just like
You're the cooler.
Huh? I let it ride. Well, I mean, it took a little bit of adjustment on the front end, like moving to Maui.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And just removing myself. But like moving forward, now I don't have to manage all of that. But also I think like in having the discussion with your family, growing up, everyone sort of has their role in your family. You have a role that you hold, and if you can't change and be vulnerable and just say, hey, look, is this really, if it is necessary for you guys, it's fine. Or what about this idea? And just, I don't know, have a diplomatic discussion. But when you're vulnerable and allow for, letting somebody know how you feel, whether it's a tough relationship with a parent or sister, brother, whatever, I mean, then you give them the opportunity to make a decision. Like, you're offering them up, do I feel like showing up, or do I want to be not nice and say, I really don't give a crap that's not easy for you.
So you're saying you just prepare yourself to be malleable around this time, just because most people have their own ways, sort of thing, and then you can sort of perpetuate that amongst everybody. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Prepare yourself to be open to
no,
change.
I'm saying accept change. Like, accept that. Ask yourself, why do I have to make these cookies and put them in this thing and go show up at this time? Like, what's the purpose behind that? Does that serve me? So
is it a
make
tradition?
An adjustment.
There's a lot of tradition that makes sense that you just started doing it and you're like,
yeah, I do
why?
that a lot.
Are you
of that
doing
already.
it for someone else? Are
you?
you doing it for?
I am that role in my family for sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
are you doing it?
It's
you do a lot of worthless traditions, or
no.
like
I'm
ones
the
that
one
are-
going, do we really gotta do this? What is the point of this stuff?
Yeah, and if it's something that it's like your wife's
It
like,
is
you know
frowned
what,
upon.
we're doing it because this is super important. You get to have that discussion, and if someone's saying why it's important to them, and you're, oh great, didn't understand that, thank you for explaining, now I know. But I mean, I just think
That's a good point.
Putting it on the table, having the discussion, and if I don't know, collectively people are like, you know what, yeah, we don't need to go to church twice on Christmas Eve and also in the morning. Maybe our time would be
or at
spent.
all.
Jeez.
I know.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a lot of church.
Well, we are in the South. I don't know. Well, okay, I'm just saying. Sometimes you don't. Maybe
I'm just
maybe
saying.
you
Is
don't
that
have
your
to
experience? That you had to do 2 of those on a Christmas Eve and then 1 in the morning?
Well, I grew. My parents were divorced since I was 2, so I had to double up.
It's bad.
Why is there 3 of them then?
2 Christmases, 2 churches.
I think at one point when I was married, I had 3
Oh my
deals.
God.
And I would do it. I would do that, and I never stopped to ask
And
myself.
you paid attention the whole time.
I paid
I
attention
just
to
go.
other
I
things.
go for my mom. We all just go for the Christmas Eve one, which is at 5, which you have to get there at 4:15, or else you're
The
sitting
tailgate,
outside.
Yeah,
I sit outside every year.
It's an event outside the church itself.
It's like open the wings of the side, and you can just like kind of like.
Oh,
It's like
sounds like a great time.
I can hear his voice. I guess or no, they used to do it. You go in the cafeteria and watch the like the video feed. I'm like,
They have a live feed in the cafeteria.
we've got a better feed here than they do there, and like,
Oh, I can imagine.
and like it's just all dads that were in the other room.
Yeah, with the crying kids.
No, it's just all dads that got kicked out basically,
Oh,
like
okay.
They
to make
brought a
room for
flask.
someone
Did
else.
they bring
I
a
see.
flask in there?
And, I wish. I don't know.
I bet you some did.
I think I just took out my pen and pad and wrote notes because my mom's not there to yell at me. All right, so
Would
that's
she be proud of you writing notes?
no, not. These aren't the same notes. These are dick jokes
Oh.
and stuff.
Thought so.
Like what did we have when you take communion? It's a Jeez-It. Yeah, that's not really a dick joke, but it's
I mean,
I try a lot of good jokes on this podcast, and I'm glad we had that Price is Right horn.
I will use it every time, no matter how good the joke is.
Yeah, I know. What's the second? Let's move on to second point. What else you got?
about the holidays?
Yeah, you had point number 1.
I said change and I said vulnerability. Be vulnerable enough
Okay,
to
that's-
say that. That was 2.
Okay.
And that's kind of my theory. That's it. That's all I had on that.
I didn't know if you had like a top 10 list or something. I didn't hear the second part was
I mean, I
vulnerability.
think this you
Being
need to take care
vulnerable?
of yourself.
In the holiday season around family, I don't know. That sounds like a tall order. What?
Well, I'm just saying, in having the discussion
We're not a-
about.
Did you not hear point one?
We're not a
Gotta
hug.
change.
We're not a hug family. We're like Norwegians, so it's kind of
Okay,
like
so being vulnerable might not be hugging. Being vulnerable could be like, hey, I'm going to sit in the cafeteria during church.
I might
because-
be the vulnerable one. I'm the oversharer of the
Oh,
family.
I'm totally
so,
the oversharer.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why all three of us are doing a podcast right now.
Totally.
Egomaniacs.
But I mean, like, they've seen me do stand up enough times to
That
know
is
that's
very
like
vulnerable of you, especially.
it's the most vulnerable thing sometimes. Like, but at the same time, they're not really listening when I'm doing it.
Yeah,
So.
me too.
I think they're listening. I mean, how can you
My
not
mom
listen?
goes, I only see white, and I just hope people laugh. That's all I listen for. My dad'll watch.
So when it comes to like wellness stuff, if I was your client, what's like the first? What's your big thing?
What's the
for
best holiday
what's your
crystals?
number one go to? Like, what's the first thing you ask somebody when you want to learn about their wellness situation?
Well, first of all, they have like a little intake form. So typically, I mean, on my website, my personal background is kind of overcoming a lot of illness with not a lot of hope behind me being like totally fine like I am right now. I mean, I just came from boxing practice, and I mean, I had doctors tell me I wouldn't walk. So a lot of what I put out there is about believing in yourself and paying attention to your own intuition and getting back on track. So I think that people that find me and are drawn to what I do, a lot of times they have some illnesses, some sort of like I'm a cancer survivor, and I've had like arthritis so bad that I was in a wheelchair. So on the heels of that, I think a lot of, especially like recent clients I've had, a lot of them have like almost like a PTSD from, oh my gosh, I was so sick and now I'm kind of okay, but I don't know how to relate to people.
So it's a lot of people coming off of these big life things, the cancer type things. Okay.
Or something kind of traumatic. I mean, it can be a divorce. It can be a just any kind of major transition in life. And so I ask them open-ended questions and get back to the basics, like where I try to ask them to answer the questions for themselves to get them to tap into the fact that they do have the answers. Essentially, like I make myself not needed because I'm teaching them you do have the answers. You need to learn to trust yourself. The further off track that we get, I personally believe that the further off track we are from our lives, that it will shake us up. Like you get something.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all about that.
Bad.
About the contrast of things where it's like nobody pushes themselves physically really anymore. It's like even a lot of people's fitness stuff is in this nice warm comfort zone that they're able to say they did it and all that, but they're not necessarily getting the benefits because they're not feeling that high level of pain to come down from, sort of thing. Like I do ice baths. I try to do it like once a week.
Yes, those are amazing.
And that's for me, that's the easiest one where it's like, okay, this goes from sucking so bad to being awesome instantaneously.
That's a number. I personally do that all the time. I mean, like whether I make myself like jump off a cliff or whatever it is, do the hard thing so that I know. Because I mean, I tell people all the time, I mean, that you can't expect to be successful in life if you're not training. You have to train your mind to trust and believe in yourself. And the further off base you are in life, or kind of depending on the level of toxicity you have around you, you have really lost touch with who you are at your core. So that's what I end up teaching people.
Yeah, it's weird. We're coming off of like the 1950s sort of like, we want everything to be easy. Got a problem, take a pill. You want a dinner, just microwave it, that sort of stuff. And like our parents' generation, it's like I'll try and talk to my parents about, breathing exercises, that sort of thing, and it's like they're not wanting to hear it necessarily, and it's at the same time they've both got medicines that they're taking for whatever, and it's like me, I don't take anything really because I'm doing these breathing exercises. I'm getting in the ice every day. my wife yesterday. She's like, "You want to get a massage?" I'm like, "I don't need a massage. Like, I feel fine. Like, it's not
man.
like."
Yeah, I need to get to that point.
You just say yes to that. That's just like your own. But just teasing.
It's she's got
a J spa.
Well, she's got
Are we talking like a massage or massage?
It's a barter situation for dental. So it's like this guy. I don't know who he is, but like I just don't. I don't need it. Like I don't. An hour out of my time.
Oh no, they're great. But it can stretch you out if you do the other ones. If you want to do the more wellness ones, have you ever done the stretching massage one? It sucks, but it's better.
I stretch too.
It's good. It is. I'm with Law. Like it's good when someone stretches you.
You do them like once or twice a year. It's supposed to like get you that 5% extra you can't get on your own kind of thing.
You were about to say something about it being a dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought that might be why you didn't want to do it.
No, I need a guy. Like a woman, they can't get. They're not strong enough. I mean, most of the time, like I need to. You need to get in there if you're really going to do something for me.
We're talking massages, right?
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
Fisting you? Okay.
Sorry, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Bad.
You went like
this.
You had a fist motion right up there.
Yes.
So, I think human capacity is kind of the thing y'all are kind of touching on. Is like, I'm listening to David Goggins. I've already listened to the whole book in like a week. David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me book, and it's just like the whole thing's about human capacity. It's a really bummer in the beginning, by the way, because it's like how he used to get beat up by his dad, his mom used to get beat up, and we're like, oh god, okay, cool. But he talks about like none of it. You know, he's a robot, but his thing was always is throughout the book is like he's not special, and he's just able to go, okay, this is what works for me. I'm going to do 5% more the next time and see if I can get to another level.
Yeah. Everybody thinks they have these plateaus, these limits, and I don't know of any that like really in terms of like physicality that once you get your mindset to the point where it's like, okay, I never thought I'd be able to take an ice bath for however long. It was like, now I can do it. I know I can, and it's not even that big a deal. What else can I do, sort of thing?
Or boxing for you?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I mean, I feel like there's no drug out there, pharmaceutical, anything, whatever, recreational on the market. I mean, I say this like I've never done a recreational drug really, but
this is a drug-free
sorry,
zone.
Totally drug-free zone.
You're free to do whatever drugs you want. That's what that means.
That when you push yourself to that limit and you feel the success of whether it's a 30-second ice bath or running a marathon or whatever somebody's goal is, I mean, and if you don't, I've never subscribed to the idea of like, oh, college is supposed to be your best years or this. I mean, like that sucks. If you, so what am I supposed to do the rest of my 80 years on the planet? I mean, there's always something you can do. I mean, look at George H.W. Bush that just passed away, and
he was grabbing girls' asses until he died.
He jumped out of an airplane at like 80. I mean, that's amazing.
Did he have a guy on the back of him?
He totally had a guy on the back of him.
I think that's my only. I'm like, I don't want to have to do a jump where there's just a dude like.
I did it
one time.
Doesn't
have to be that.
Yeah,
Whatever
you
it
did?
is.
I did it one time, and
I'm frightened of heights.
I've never had a panic attack since then. But I fucking like I was like, what? I was good until they pulled the chute, and then he pulls the chute, and you're still thousands of feet in the air.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoo, I'm having a hard time breathing. He's like, okay, let me just loosen those straps for you. And then he like loosens it, and I can physically feel my body go and fall down 2 inches. I'm like, just leave the straps. I'd rather die in your arms than fall to the ground. Just please. So that never again.
I'm sweating thinking about that. Yeah,
It wasn't my buddy was like, woke me up on my birthday. He was like, guess what we're doing today? We're going skydiving. I didn't want to be a bitch. So I was like, okay, cool. And I ended up being a bitch.
That was your birthday gift?
Yeah.
That's
being accosted.
That's a pick six, man. He woke you up too on your birthday. That's even worse.
No.
Like, let me sleep in. Maybe you go do that, and I'll like watch and tailgate down at the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but it was just me and him. What am I gonna do? Have him go? He's already done it.
Yeah.
Tell him to go alone.
Yeah, I think that becomes an obsession too with a lot of people. The skydiving thing. I like it. It pushes it. It pushes your limits on what you think you can do. I definitely have a fear of heights. It's and it's one of those things I think about. It's like maybe I'll do it one day just because it scares the shit out of me.
There are
expensive.
fears, like, I mean,
Then never mind.
there are legitimate fears that people have that are, but that fear is usually something that's irrational. And I think that there's nothing more
For the most part,
powerful
yeah.
than being able to go, I mean, that kind of is back to being like vulnerable and accepting change, is being able to look at yourself in the mirror and go, all right, like I have a huge fear of needles. And it's not that they hurt or whatever, just I freak out. I totally freak out. Don't like it. Well, I mean, truthfully, like I've had to have a lot of them to save my life, but I mean, I do it and I do it and I can manage it. And there's nothing more empowering really when you face that fear. Julia Roberts just did something on Harper's Bazaar, like a magazine cover. She's super scared of heights. And she talks about how she had to go on this. She didn't know she was going on this like harrowing hike. She said she started talking about how, like, she was saying, as I'm saying this out loud, I'm sweating thinking about this hike that I had to go on that was so high. But she ended up like wearing this, some like beautiful, amazing gown and hanging off of a cliff for a photo shoot afterwards. With like sneakers and whatever.
Well, I think a lot of the, like, when you say fear, it's your subconscious lizard brain kicking in, where it's like, oh, this could hurt you and kill you maybe or whatever, and it's this dichotomy that you have to overcome, where it's like your body's just trying to stay alive by telling you, be afraid of this, it's gonna hurt, something bad could happen.
Protecting, yeah.
And these days, like, a lot of it is not real because we have so many comforts, and like we're probably not going to die from these things or get hurt or whatever.
And we haven't evolved as humans. We haven't evolved out of how quickly those comforts have arrived. So it causes depression and stuff in people to not push yourself.
Definitely.
And to experience life. I mean, might as well freaking do it. You only have one. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
That's what I say.
I look at other people, like I've jumped this cliff. One of my favorite spots in Maui is called Venus Pools, and the cliff to jump off. My nephew came out and visited me, and he got there, and I knew to myself, I'm walking out, and you can't tell that you're about to come up on a cliff. You're like walking through a flat field, and you turn a corner, and it's this like open thing and a cliff, and you jump into pools.
And you hold your butthole tight.
And I knew how high it was, and I knew
so water doesn't go up your butt.
Tighter than normal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I told my nephew, he didn't know what it was going to look like, but I said, hey, hold this towel. And I knew to myself, I'm walking through, and I knew, like, I can't hesitate. I have got to get up there and jump in, or he'll never do it. So
You just didn't tell him?
I said, I want you to hold my towel. Yeah. And so I did, and I jumped off, and I didn't hesitate the whole time, though I'm walking, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have to do this. So I did it. And it took him. So like I swam up, climb up the cliffs, and he's looking at me, and he standing there, and he was going to do it, and he did eventually do it. But I told him, as you stand there, and he would bend his knees, you could see he's breathing, kind of freaking out. It's like 30 feet. And I told him, I said, Trey, your mind, you think that you're going to die. You're not. I go, look how many people have done it ahead of you. You can swim, and look at how many people have already done it. I did it, all these other people, and he was I could see the wheels in his head, him going.
How old is he?
Well, he's 16 now. He was 14.
Okay.
And I said, and I could see him looking at me. I mean, he has all the comforts in life. He goes to private school. He sits and does his games. He's
nerfed up.
Exercise that. I'm serious. I could see the confidence that he had all the way around when he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wanted to do it
he
again.
earned
Like,
it.
oh, awesome.
That's
I
a
can
good
do
point.
it.
He wasn't told he was brave. He earned it, right? So
Yeah.
that's why it helped.
All that stuff brings confidence.
But like the self-esteem movement stuff, it's like being told you're good at whatever you're doing. It doesn't do anything. You have to earn it, and it's like, I don't know. That's a thing of like, yeah, you've got a lot of chutzpah to be able to jump off. Yeah, you could jump off that, but you're too risk averse to do it because you didn't. So you didn't, but you could have done it. It's not the same thing as actually doing it.
Yeah, and when you walk away like like in that spot at Venus Pools, like if I walked away, or if Trey got in the car and he hadn't done it, like you'd just be like, you want to go back, or like, why did I do that? I did just watch like 10 other people do it, and they're fine. Like
it's like facing your own
Yeah.
thoughts. Like that's where it's like, are you gonna be real with yourself in terms of like, did you really like have a good reason to not do whatever, or is it just because you're too scared?
Yeah, and when you can face that, I mean, the younger you are, that you have to face that and learn that and have that inner confidence. It's such a better skill than like giving every kid on the baseball team a trophy.
Yeah. Oh, I put my kids are getting in ice baths.
You know exactly your ranking on the team too. Like you know how shitty you are. I got one
You know
my whole
you do.
life, and I was like, I'm right field or second base. You know you suck. Like it's pretty evident how many times you like have an error when you
Really?
consider.
You that bad?
I was.
Your dad was a professional athlete.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. No
Does he
other
remind
kids
you
reminded me
every
that either.
Why do you suck so bad?
I got my mom's genetics, man.
I did too.
I could play football and I could run track really fast. So I was a fast white kid, but
I can
baseball.
talk about football.
Yeah. So that
I used to do it.
There's that. Oh yeah. I forgot you did that.
Mm-hmm.
You used to talk about it or play it?
Just talk about it. Look at me. I'm 5'3".
Hey,
Guess what?
Lingerie Football League.
Yeah.
I watch it every time it's on.
Mhm.
Guess what? I'm going to be brave and vulnerable.
Okay.
I
Because we're gonna close the show. In
Okay, cool. Well, on my today weighing in on my 40th birthday, I went to Publix and they have this like cool little whatever. It's like a souped up whatever. What is it? For your blood pressure thing, you stick your arm through it. I was doing my blood pressure. Well, it shoots out how much you weigh and your BMI, and I am super happy to announce that I am weighing in at 113, 20.2 BMI on my 40th birthday.
1/3.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm excited is because I don't know, like I wouldn't have thought that. I didn't know how much I weighed, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't get on the scale.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't have a mirror at my house. You know.
I got a mirror I spend every day. An hour
Is that your
in front of it.
excuse? Love, sorry.
No.
I'm just teasing.
I don't
I
have-
was teasing.
I should probably spend a little bit more time in the mirror working on some hygiene stuff, but I'm going to blame it on being a dad. Well, that's good. 40th birthday, and you feel better than you did 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That story you've told
Yes, I have.
on the previous podcast you're on this show.
Before it was good.
Yeah.
Before
well,
Eric joined.
I know we're about to wrap up, but legitimately, like coming in yesterday, I seriously really did feel the weight of like leaving a decade behind. I really all day yesterday I was
Good.
like, gosh, I'm gonna ring in 40, like feeling better, in a much better place mentally, physically, like. Yeah, I'm
That
happy.
in and of itself, telling yourself that
Yep.
is a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
do it.
welcome
Positivity.
a new decade. I
Do
mean,
that thing where you
I'm
smile
ready.
on purpose, even though you're not
Huh?
happy. It's supposed
Yeah.
to make you happy.
How you doing? How y'all doing? Dude Auburn style. How you doing? How y'all doing? All right. This has been Sweat Equity Podcast. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, Spotify,
Pull
Laughable,
the soundboard back up.
It's a lot.
Oh,
Roku channel. We got our own Roku channel.
Roku, yeah. SweatEquityPod.com.
Give a damn War Eagle. Mm-hmm.
War Eagle. We need it.
Sweatlodge.studio.
We're
It's
gonna
up
start
and
renting
running.
this thing out, I think.
Yeah.
You
Thank
need
you
to
for
rent it
coming.
out. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for having me. Happy holidays.
Happy
Y'all.
Hanukkah.
I don't know when we end. When will we go?
You're dancing to the music that's not there?
I don't know when it cuts.